warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Segment 1. Opening and Modern Cognitive Problems. Hi, I am Intan Rizky Junior. I will review a book, Teen Experiments, How to Live Freely in a Goal-Obsessed World. Let's talk about something a lot of us are experiencing right now. Cognitive overload. The world is changing rapidly and we're trying to hoard as much information as possible just to understand what's going on around us. We we we're, we're also pushing ourselves to be more productive just to keep up. So what do? We build system, we create routines, we make long to-do lists of 10 at the cost of our mental well-being. The truth is our brains haven't evolved. Their style were like they were thousands of years ago. But now every day we're staring at a giant leaderboard, also known as social media. We compare ourselves constantly. I am doing enough. I am fast enough. I am productive enough. I am ambitious enough. Segment 2. The Messiness brains. This is what I call the Messiness brain. It's that belief that you do something, it has to be, it has to ambition, it has to be optimistic. You want to exercise, then go to the gym every single day. Want to work, start a book, have a idea, make it a startup. But this kind of thinking leads to burnout, and in many cases, you may give up altogether because it feels like too much. Segment 3. Alternative. So what's the alternative? I call in it tiny experiments. Instead of casing the biggest, most impressive version of a goal, what if you simply followed your curiosity? What i- what what if your goal was to succeed but to learn something now? With teen experiments, you're not aiming for success. You're aiming for discovery, fun, growth, joy. Segment 4. My personal journey. My life, I like to divide it into two chapters. Chapter 1 was clear. I followed traditional success. Study hard, get a job at Google, claim the leader, get promoted. Externally, I look successful, but is inside. I felt empathy. I was burned out, so I could thinking maybe I'll start a startup. But the two was just another script of success. When the startup failed for the first time in my life, I had no idea what I was supposed to do next. That's when I asked myself, what would make me happy even if I forgot over everything I have been told about success. Segment 5. I went back to curiosity. What was I naturally drawn to? For me, I was the brain. I was being fascinated by how we think and why we feel the way we feel. So I went back to school. I studied neuroscience. I got my PhD. And I, during that time, I started sharing what I was learning talk weekly next letter. Just a small project, I teeny experiments, but it changes everything. Segment 6. What is mentioned and why is it important? Means it's just the default why we see the world. It influences everything our decision of relationship, the way we think, even how we feel. But here's the thing: most of us aren't aware of our own means. That means we'll make the believing on our confidence, making this decision that aren't real ours. The good news means can change, but the first step is awareness. Segment 7. Pre-uncussion means that get it why. There are three sub-conscious mindset that often get it the why of living a heavy consecutive life. Let's break that down. One, the cynical mindset. You've cross- curiosity and ambition. Maybe you want to still care devil. You're in survival mode, doom scrolling, feeling stuck. Two, the escapist means you're still curious but ambition is gone. You avoid responsibility through distraction, being waiting, online shopping, dream planning, vocation. Three, the perfectionist mindset. High my vision low curiosity, you seek certainty, be working harder longs and endlessly. Goals become your comps, but not your joy. Segment A, the experimental mindset. So what's the alternative? It's called the experimental mindset. In this mindset, you have both curiosity and ambition. You embrace on uncertainty, not as meeting to fear, but as a space to explore, learn, and grow. You don't yes perfect outcomes. You start with a conscience. You design an experiment. You treat failure as feedback. This is what it means to live experimentally. Segment 9. Designing a living experiments. Designing an experiment starts with curiosity, and to commit to that curiosity, I recommend making a fact. It is a committee to try something small with intention. It has a key trends. One, for example, you care about it. Two, I to enable you can start in now, continuous you do it regular for a set time. Trackable, you can say did I do it year, yes or no. This is not a resolution, it's not a KPI, it's not a forever habit, it's a tiny experiments. Segmented learning from internal and external data. When you finish your fact reflex, look two times. One external signals, such feedback, reads results. Two internal signals, how did it feel? Were you energized or drained? Here's an example for my life. I ran experiments to see if wanted to become a YouTuber. The fact on video for week until the end of the years. Externally, I went gets subscribes engagements price. Internally, I had it reading the camera and action every time. It drained me, so I stopped the data. The data was clear. This one's to me. This one's for me. For me. Segment little experiments in areas of life. You can run tiny experiments in any area of life. In work, try send this weekly internal newsletter for 6 weeks. In relationship, every Sunday, reach out to a friends to have one of contact. I in health try week, working for 20 minutes for 20 days. Dan assume it a work test its best. The point even if a habit works for others, it may not work for you. Segment 12. Packing uncertainty. Modern life is full of uncertainty and war bless the head. The research shows uncertainty creates more stress than actual fine. We are control, so we read more, find more, phrase more. But here's the reframe. Uncertainty is pure ground happens. Learning it happens through real and error. Just like nature is ever lepas so do we. Segment unclosing the line success is linear and many of us follow the either model do 10B, 10CN and eventually you will success. But what if you direction change? What if the ladder you are climbing it's yours? Linear models create toxic productivity. We compare, compete, and burn on. Let read the leader for case of acceleration. Let's see for certainty to curiosity. Segment 14. Effective labeling giving emotion a name. Let's talk about a powerful tool, effective labeling. It simply means adding word to your emotion. I felt anxious, I felt stuck, I felt hopeful. Research shows that naming your emotion reduces activity in the amygdala, the brain's center, and boosts activity in the profession in the prefrontal cortex, the rational part of your brain. Can find the exact word. Try describing your emotion like a landscape. If feels like a storm over a dark forest, it's like standing on a cliff near the ocean. It helps because recalling emotion and before solving problem gives your clarity and space. Segment 15. Packing transition and limiting says we start with transition space. Why? Because our brains was clarity we went with our dengers. Kenal of kenal or unknown, but transition ye are gray and clear. It makes you work on a lake with no Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi. Some feel traffic actions just one it to be over other things, freedom, and depth into books, mobs, or reflection. Some situation difference mindset. But one stimulus and response. There is a space and in that space is all your power is our power to cause. That's where freedom lies. Segment 16. Senses for fashion vs discovering curiosity. When you ask heavy people of how they for founder fashion, many will say on style. I stumble often it the discrete fashion is something you test, it's something you discover through exploration. Through curiosity, through experimentation, you try things, you test things, you learn what's exciting you. Then on the you find something that makes you excited to make it to wake up. Segment 17. Understanding cognitive cycles. Let's talk about cognitive cycles. These are internal funds. men- mental autopilots that still us now we're subs to act in certain situation. They're helpful for everyday life, going to the doctor, ordering at a restaurant, buy the become dangerous when we ask them for big decisions like a relationship. Segmen 18. 3 in inhibitory cognitive science. There are three major cognitive skills that tend to limit us. One, the skills we reflect what we've hours down cause fans that make sense based on our fans. It's very predictable, but it can drive us. The core feel script we make cookies to keep others happy fairness basis. Their vision of sex not ours. 3. The epic script. So society tells us go big or go home that if we're not building something how we failed. But that's superficial so survivorship just whatever one who follows their fashion makes it and that don't make them failures. Segment 19. Drawing the war thoughts want to break free from scripts, stare her every time you hear yourself say, I shall stop X. Instead, what may I want to do? Why may I explore? What may I try? This massive swell to make great switch and in that switch is freedom. Segment 23, question 2. Rewrite life scripts. To rewrite your script as yourself, raise a question. I am following my face or discovering my faith. Two, I am flexing the court or discovering my trip. Three, I am classing fashion or exploring my curiosity. These are powerful reframes and they can change your life. Segmen 21. Reframe procrastination as a signal. Let's talk about something we all deal with procrastination. We if been thought is bad, lazy, shameful, but what's procrastination is actually a signal from your brain that something's off. It might no mean you're lazy. It the text don't make sense. It don't feel like you're not ready or equipped yet. That's not weakness. That's information. Segment 2. Triple checks head her hand. Here's a tool I say. Escalate the triple check when your procrastination Sinasing X is it from the head. Maybe you don't believe in the text. Don't feel rational or alienate. Is it from the heart? Maybe it feel boring. It brings you em, emotionally. Is it from the hand? Maybe you don't have the right tools, time, or skills. It has a different solution. If it's a hit, clear your strategy, tell to your teams, reframe the goal. If it's the head, reduce the experience, make it more fun and joy. If it's the hand, explore help learning, learns the skill, get the tools. Like when something's the problem is this systemic, systemic. Some things you go through the traffic, everything seems sense fine, and you still procrastinate. It's when you make be faking. systematic. Maybe you or experience it's right. Maybe expectation are unrealistic. Maybe the culture don't fit. In those moments, don't just blame yourself. You zoom out, look out, and is the system helping of or hurting? Segment discovering the magic of indoors. Have you ever felt moments or overflow times disappears your focus, your creative, everything just clicks. That's your magic window. It's when you're in is when your mind, your energy, your mood, LLing, LLing. You can for them, but you cannot teach them, and can you do? You can start to plan around them. Ask yourself, when do I feel most alive? When kin of work belongs is that space? How do I front and often that window more often? Segment 5. Meaningful for productivity. Sensitive productivity. Most of us measure productivity by team. Every minute filed, every hour tracks. But meaningful productivity X difference conscience. What if the real resource is time but energy, your mental energy, your emotional energy, your focus? Means full productivity means asking three things. When is my magic in windows? When belongs in that window? How do I keep it open? When you honor your energy, not just your calendar, you work better, you feel better, you live better. Segment to arouse emotion and ourselves in but its philosophy there is a concave is by to arouse the fears around is the finds or negative emotion we experience, for example procrastination and silly failure. But the second around that is the test the embarrass of self-judgment that we add on top of that fine. And the goods now, the scans arrow is optional. We don't have to sever twist. Segment 7. The best way to start is not focusing on results. Why is it difficult to start something important? Because we focus too much on the final results instead of asking when will the result be X. One can I learning run little experiments. Let's go of expectation. Let go of other people's definition of success. Focus on the focus. Focus on curiosity. If you learn something, that's progress. Segmen 28, self anthropology, becoming your own researches. Imagine you are an anthropologist and the subject of research is your own life. Try do this for 24 hours. Observe your life worth not like an anthropologist by attention to things like what gives energy, what drains energy, which conversation makes you enthusiastic, which activities make you try. Take the key question why I do things, why what's it really important to me. Segmen 29, from observation to hypothesis. After you make observation, next step create hypothesis. For example, I feel more alive when precision and the office even though I am nervous, may be the solution. Take a public speaking class, X for a mentor, or try presenting more of than to practice, then goes on and translated into a little experiments. Segment 30. Closing, design life experiment session, final, design your life like a six things, not with a long plan, but with little experiments, repetitive and reflective. For example, I will present every 2 weeks for a quarter, then I will evaluate, is this fun? Is this beneficial for your career? Do I want to continue or change direction? Combine signal internal and external. And from three, continue the next cycle. Closing. Thank you for following and until the end. Remember, you don't have to know all the answer, but you can start with one question. And from three, you can build a life that's more conscious, more flexible, and more enjoyable. On small experiment at a team. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.